the possibility of Pop and Koopa, they should get a deep push hero for either the jungler or the room brawl.
Especially early on, like the push power of Pop and Koopa against a Claude is very massive, considering Claude takes a lot of time to scale up.
Blacklist, I think they're eyeing at their jungler at the moment. You don't want to be revealing the position of the Valentina yet, unless they pick up the Julian, which is really a good pick because it is a flexible hero. Like the Julian can go jungle, can go support, and then the Valentina goes roam. So it is definitely a possibility here for Blacklist International.
I see that.
Unless we see other pick. Is that a Neve? No. Oh,
Rafaela!
Oh!
So this confirms Haji on the Valentina.
Yep.
And then Oh My Venus, the Queen on Raf. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we've seen Oh My Venus play the Rafaela, which is really going to amplify the pressure that can come out from both the Valentina and the jungler alongside the Rafaela. But Onic PH...
I wouldn't mind the Grok here for Onic.
No, Grok is bad.
Oh, Grok.
Oh!
We forgot! We forgot!
Oh, yeah.
Dubbed as one of the most dominant gold laners in the offseason.
Yep.
Is this a Bruno debut?
It is. I think so. It is.
I like where this is going here for Onic.
And the chef's specialty is the Atlas.
It's the Atlas.
Chef Raf.
Well, we don't know. It can be flexed to the XP lane. We've seen a lot of XP Atlas. We've seen a lot of XP Atlas. That is, that is a reality. Let's face it, Leo. That has been happening around the world. But Blacklist International, I like the answer. The Balmond, the pacing of this lineup is incredible. I've said it before, the Rafaela, Valentina, plus the Balmond, expect so many junglers being stolen by Blacklist.
It kind of attacks the problem you have with the Claude, where you do take a lot of time. This lineup with the Rafaela can really hit you the moment they hit level 3, level 4. Loving this.
Hit you in the face.
Exactly.
Level 2 even.
Level 2.
And then as soon as the turtle comes up, you have the lethal counter. I love it. It's not at all expensive. You are so frugal, so thrifty across the map. You're really just waiting for Oheb.
Yeah. And we all know, we have seen Oheb really speed it up with a Beatrix. 10 minutes, you got full items, let's go. No doubt he can do that with a Claude as well.
This Blacklist International showing early aggression on the get-go, and Onic PH, I think they will have a hard time dealing with this, with this lineup from Blacklist. Because the thing is, you only have the Paquito to be able to fight around the heroes of Blacklist. Yes. And even if the Akai gets a, does a fantastic job on the early game, what do? You don't stop the Balmond from getting level 4, and once Blacklist gets the level 4 Balmond, objectives will just be a lunch for Blacklist International.
It's so easy. It's 1, 2, 3 for Blacklist. Onic, though, they can find these angles. Game 1 between Onic and Blacklist is upon us. A purple start for Sensui and an orange start for Wise.
Yep. Yeah, admittedly it's a little difficult. Oh, look at that. Rapidol with an easy first blood there for Onic. That's a start you want. You want to remove a lot of his experience, which is being denied right now against Haji.
I think somebody made the shot. Onic PH, they called out Haji not having flicker. He is using that Purify's battle spell for the Valentina. To Onic PH, they just made the punish. The answer was there, and they know that they can take out a Valentina at this point. Even though you're giving 3 XP to Haji, he is sacrificing a lot to get these trades to come out for Blacklist International.
That's true. It's actually gonna be deterring Blacklist to go for those early engages like we talked about before this game loaded in. And that's something that you don't want, especially if you have a Balmond on your lineup. You want that early on, early level, so that your physical pen, you can kind of use it very well.
He doesn't see this. Wise has used Division Gay, but it's just a matter of clearing out the gold lane. Middle lane though.
Man, look at that, Haji! There's no way he can get out! He just accepted his fate! Level 4 on! That's another one going over to Onic.
That's what you call a skadoosh. Sensui caught him and put him right against that wall. Now this opens up the turtle for Onic. They are a man down Blacklist, but still, count that they have a lethal counter. Can they do this?
I don't think so. Blacklist International, they cannot do it safely since Rapidot just hit level 4. So Onic PH, they might feel very confident taking this play.
Oh, that is a beautiful answer there. Instant Fatal Link just answer for Wise. Turtle is secured. Ryota and the rest of Onic are very healthy. Not much effort exerted by Onic, but they're getting everything they want.
My goodness, the utilization of the XP, the resources, this is not something that we would expect from a game by Blacklist International. Haji is not allowed to play in this game.
Bro, what is happening to Haji here?
Here's the thing, the way Onic is playing the resource game, they're going a step ahead, maybe even two of Blacklist, and I think Blacklist is onto them. Look, not a single Purify spent, so at least one thing for sure. The agents out there can hold strong and say, you know what, our team still knows what's up top.
Yeah, and on top there again, Edward hanging
My goodness.
barely to life as the rest of Onic have almost full map control now.
It just feels like Onic, they have answers to everything. Like the moment that Blacklist tried to rest, they went on the Esmeralda on the top lane. Now Esmeralda had to go back to base, Sensui just farms, and there's already a pressure in the middle lane. Haji, again, is the main target of Onic PH. This Valentina is not allowed to play in the early game.
Yeah, even with the mobility of a Valentina, it constantly gets caught by Rapidot here.
Oh, down bottom though. I think Rapidot is onto Blacklist. Chef Raf knows what's cooking because, again, in that gold lane, I think it was you, Midnight, who may have said this, that the Bruno's very good on a 1v1 scale, but when it's a team fight, they can force out.
But look at that. The lethal counter instantly gets denied there, and Wise and Sensui still spinning. Wise cannot really answer back here. That's another kill going over to Onic just like that.
What was that? Rapidot and Super Prince, they were like, we're not gonna die, we're gonna wait for the last second to pop this ult. And when Wise tried to go for the lethal counter, the Atlas stood still. He was like, okay,
Didn't
so
care.
what, bro? And then after, after Super Prince popped the ult, then we fight for Onic PH. And they got the better trade. They only lose the Atlas, while Blacklist lose their own jungler.
That's a trade I'll take any day, twice on Fridays.
Any day.
It's a Friday, actually. So yeah, jungler for a roam. By all means, second turtle already up. Let's see who gets it.
Yeah, it's gonna be very, very scary for Blacklist with Haji Hunt severely underleveled here. Sensui holding the turtle. Look at that. One hit put Haji half. And now it's gonna be there. Sensui, he's pinning down Wise. He can't go near.
Look
and
at
it's
this.
gonna be secured once more by Onic. There goes the cult altar, and everyone's just fighting for their life here. Wise with a double kill right now, and everyone is just making some distance work. And so far, I'd say that was a 50-50. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, first maybe win for Blacklist in this 5-minute game.
Yeah.
Small win though.
It was a victory for Blacklist International, but I love the way Onic played that fight. Sensui, he was like, I don't even need to care about a turtle. I just want to take down Wise. With the ultimate with the heavy spin, he was like, no, bro, no retribution battle today. Both of us are gonna get away.
And this is a very rare opportunity where Wise is getting countered by his own specialty, Akai. He can't even get near the cast the lethal counter or the retribution. And that is basically the only job Sensui has.
Yep.
It's working for Onic.
And not just Sensui, even Coach, even Chef Raf. That is, even Chef Raf is like, you know what? We have two ways to stop the Valorant.
Ryota?
Oh my goodness, Ryota! Beautiful combo, pushes back Venus and Haji, and that's going to be resulting to Haji being taken down near the turret with the rest of Blacklist not even having an answer to this.
They've overloaded the Purifies.
Yep. Blacklist International, again, at this point, they don't have the answer. They can only answer with the claw damage, but at this point, you want Oheb to just farm away.
Yes.
Onic PH has amassed a huge momentum in this mid-game. Even though Oheb now has DHS, he still needs to get into his golden staff. The steel leg plates doesn't really help him to deal with the damage output of Onic PH, because you don't need damage for the side of Onic. The only way for you to win is for Onic to miss these displacement spells that they have. The heavy spin, the fatal links coming out from Rapidot, and also the longevity of the team fight that Onic has with the sustain from Ryota and also the Cult Altar coming out from the Paramis.
The way you put it, Midnight, we're seeing the third turtle come up here. We've yet to see the team fight that we want now.
Huge fatal links once more. All the way from downtown. Wise is pinned out against the wall. He's trying very hard to respond. But finally, here is Edward. He's answering back. He's got some damage, but no more mana to lock it in. Ryota takes down Wise. Edward can barely do anything. Haji's damage is non-existent. But here comes Oheb with a blazing duet straight to the face of Onic. There's a flicker and committed. Beautiful answer here for Onic, but it's not enough. You've used up every bullet in the barrel. Blacklist has got this in the bag.
Superhero moment from Oheb. I like the way that he answered this one. He knew that I'm not gonna be present on that fight, but Onic PH, they have thrown everything to Blacklist International, and after that, Oheb was like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna use Blazing Duet on you. You don't have any spells
Yeah,
yet.
no
Even
spells
though
anymore.
Ryota had a fantastic dodge on the last bullet from the Blazing Duet. It didn't even matter because the mobility is still advantageous on the side of Blacklist with Claude and the Valentina having pure stacks, having maximum stacks on the Claude, and Haji with the second skill. They can chase for days.
Yeah, Kill1 has entered the building and has joined the fight. That was the fight that he needed to join, and that was a team fight Blacklist was looking for. As well as Onic has set up the past 2 or 3 team fights, the Dragon Warrior is carrying way too much on his back. He needs the Furious 5, well in this case the Furious 4. He needs the rest of Onic to come through, and we've yet to see Nets do that. Nets hasn't joined the fight yet.
That's right. And I wonder what's going to happen when he does join the fight. Again, AoE damage is different from single target big crits.
Yep, maximum damage coming out from Nets. Still, we haven't seen it, but the ultimate does make a difference when Blacklist goes for the Uber strategy.
Wave of the world.
The amount of displacements with the heavy spin and also the balls coming out from Bruno will allow Onic PH to have this fantastic team fight where Blacklist International have to scramble around.
If you're Blacklist, it's scary because you have to choose where do we pop the Purify. So much crowd control here for Onic.
Looking for it.
Look at that. That's what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Oh, those balls.
Yep.
And at 0 cost.
Have to scramble around for Blacklist International. Sensui!
Oh, Sensui, Onic is not done. They pin down Wise. Cold on the wrist popped up with Haji and the rest of Blacklist here. That's a 3 versus 4. Right now, it's just a difficult fight for them to sustain, but Edward, he's doing a very good job here.
Check Kill1. He's still coming. He's still finding one. Sensui might fall here.
And look at that. Oheb once more. He's got the damage. He is joining the fights. He is making the big difference.
And that's not the way you want to go as Onic. Yes, you got a free kill on the Queen, but out comes the cavalry. Oh, but wait, Ryota's making a play down bottom.
Beautiful re-engagement by Onic, but again, damaged once more. Nets, he's guiding, he's joking, he's dancing, but Oheb's got this once more in the bag.
Conversion through the roof. Blacklist International making the most of a bad situation.
Oh, look at this. Ryota. Oh, he's got some damage. He's itching to use it, but nope. Oh, my Venus. Good comms once more from Blacklist. Reads him in.
Good game sense across the map, though.
Just want to say this game is too close for comfort, but Ryota comes in.
Yeah, that's a beautiful combo once more. Helps take down the Queen.
Drop it on.
And coming close is the King. That's a 2 for none here for Onic.
That's an Onic Lord, isn't it?
It is an Onic Lord. Blacklist International again. You're not going to have any answers if they don't have the Claude. And Onic PH, they knew, okay, we lost that fight because we've thrown everything at the Queen. But Oheb, he made it sure that Blacklist International can still fight. But once the Claude is out of the team fight, Onic PH can just re-engage.
That's beautiful shot calling from Onic, knowing that, hey, they don't have Blazing Duet anymore. You know what we can do? Let's take him out, and we got a free Lord. That's a very good call.
And again, this is really hard for Blacklist International. Onic PH has been prioritizing, putting out their skills on 2 heroes alone. Oh My Venus and Wise. These 2 heroes are the main target of Onic PH. If they manage to take out one, Blacklist International, the only answer that they will have is the Claude. But that is also their winning condition, which Onic, I think, is now becoming a problem, and they start realizing that. The next fight, look at Onic PH shifting that attention towards the gold laner of Blacklist International.
They have to find Oheb, but the thing is, Oheb has been so good at hiding himself. He comes in at the right time, and so far he hasn't missed a beat. 404 is KDA, error not found so far.
That's true. And so far, that's not what we usually see. Usually Blacklist is a lot quicker paced here compared to what we've seen them previously. Yeah. So they're slowing down, they're trying to respect, but they have heavy respect for Onic.
2.5k!
I mean,
Onic has kept this lead!
Consistently.
At this point, Blacklist International, you might say that they have all the time in the world, but remember, this is Bruno. Bruno deals so much damage against towers, and Sui is Brenda's heavy spin.
Yeah, that's a heavy spin, non-existent in the coming fights, but again, Blacklist has to deal with his Lord as well.
Okay, step by step, Onic, I think, walked away with maybe half of what they wanted. They wanted an inhibitor, but instead they're just clearing the map step by step.
Yep.
And again, that works very well for taking time to try to find their way back into the map, because right now they have almost 0 map control. But again, that is a big problem when you're thinking about the time that we have right now at 12 minutes.
Just want to say, Blacklist has managed to take out 2 towers of Onic.
That's it, just 2
That's
towers.
it. And Onic has managed to take 6
Yep,
against Blacklist International.
So, Blacklist has Lord of the Rings. Onic has the first 6 Star Wars movies.
Yes. I love
Perfect.
that reference.
Perfect. All right, so looking at the
Beautiful.
damage dealt, the KDA Hunter on a Faramis has dealt the most.
Dude, what?
43k.
Dude.
In 12 minutes.
Outpacing the damage of the Claude. I mean,
Nets.
that's
And
impressive.
Nets.
And then
His own ally.
If you're a Faramis and you are up against a team that loves to group up, you're gonna deal so much damage.
Snow Stampede, Ghostbuster.
yeah, Ghostbusters damage is real, bro.
And you're always gonna be present because you walk over cliffs.
This is impressive. Again, with Nets being very silent on the sidelines, you're thinking,
Rapidon.
oh, look at this, Rapidon doing a little bit of a poke here, testing out the damage of Nets, but they got caught in the bush. It's Blacklist's time to shine. Cold Armor's way too late. It isn't able to save Nets, and again, the damage is just non-stop here from Blacklist.
That was not an engage that Onic was expecting. They split him up. They were chasing essentially two geese, and Blacklist goes for the punish. That's a clear win.
Yeah, Rapidon was like, that was a very, very small mistake, but it cost him a lot.
If you ever have doubts against, about the shot calling skills of Blacklist International, there's your answer. They don't find any team fight by the side of Onic. We do fight.
Can they do this? Another engage.
Yeah, that's a very good defense here from Blacklist. They are keeping themselves zoned out on the Lord area. That's an easy take for Wise, and now we are going to have to see how they do on the attacker's side.
This is where you start seeing the difference, the level of experience that Blacklist has. They knew that Onic PH, they're positioning not to fight, but they're positioning to take control of the Lord area. 15 seconds before the Lord spawned, Blacklist made a play. They showed a hero in front of Rapidon, and Edward was like, okay, the Bruno is here. He is our main target. And Blacklist, they engage. They know that Onic PH is not in position to fight.
Yeah, it was beautiful, well-timed. And Nets, maybe, him being the first target was the perfect target. And maybe if we made it on the map maybe 5 seconds earlier, maybe Onic could have made a play. But right now, Blacklist in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they're definitely driving here on top side. Add that tower to our pockets. Still a pretty good lead from Onic, but still we are going to see more of these minions push on mid and bottom. So maybe this is something that Blacklist can work around. Edward, he's actually caught in a pretty bad spot here, but he's tanky enough to just shrug it off.
Great defense by Onic, again taking their time with the Lord, Luminous Lord it is. And so slowly but surely Blacklist making a move for the map. The earlier mentioned only 2 turrets that they took are now growing exponentially.
Yeah.
They're making a beeline towards equalizing the map.
Yep, they're answering back, and I have to say that right now it is actually some time where Onic can actually go for Haji and Venus. They have to take these chances. They're playing way too safe for my taste. Right now, Edward. Oh, they got damage, as you can see.
Okay, some ult, some key
Yeah,
ult.
we got
some
some good damage there. Oh, my Venus. Will he be saved, though? Haji just waiting with the Cold Altar, but will not be needed. Close calls here for both teams.
My goodness, Blacklist International played that one beautifully. They took out everything on the side of Onic with just one Lord. And I love the fact that they know that they're controlling the area because Rapidon will not use the Fatal Links. You see a lot of Purifies on the side of Blacklist International, which is why they're really confident. But right now, Onic, they know that there's no Purify on both Edward and Venus.
Beautiful Fatal Links there, but the Cold Altar is there to answer once more. And the good damage output is here from Blacklist International. Onic just cannot sustain that damage. It's just going non-stop right now.
Nets and Super Frizz the first to go. Frizz is gonna come back, and Wise is still spinning. Key targets from Onic taken down, and a lot of their resources have been spent.
Yeah, we got immortalities on both of the big damage dealers, and the turret will be able to take a lot of damage here. Rapidon, he's looking for it. He's looking for his chance to shine. But no way, no how. We don't need to go out, says Onic. There are no minions. Let's take a breather.
This is the claw difference made by Blacklist International. Onic PH, yes, you do have damage coming out from the Bruno, but the claw just deals the shreds through the ultimate of the Paramis. That's the main difference. The fight is heavily in favor of Onic if there's no Cult Altar as well on the side of Blacklist International. But even if you have Cult Altar, OM just shreds through it.
Yep, Haji has always been on point. The early game did not matter to him, but wait, it started already.
Sensui again. We got Spinneroonies, we got Blade walking on over, and Ryota, he's trying to get some damage done, but that's a problem. You try to go for the poke, you are forcing your team to bring Cult Altar. And again, that's going to be all they need to do for Blacklist to take over on the Lord Pit once more.
So far, I don't see Onic making a play here. They can't.
Very unlikely, but Rapidon, he's going to sure as hell try. And he does try, but the damage is not there. Super Prince is very, very of his teammates are getting
Haji.
whipped down.
They,
What is
look
this?
at this. Base race, Haji.
Haji.
He's going for it. That's his
Minion.
goal. That's his
Minion.
goal. That's-
Haji.
Oh, no. And they get it. Onic moves for the Hail Mary, and they catch it. Game 1 goes to the Super Rockies.
Wow, okay.
I am still in disbelief. And your M3 World Champions are just the same.
What do you mean?
Wise.
They had it.
Haji, the KDA machine. We are all in disbelief.
How did he have that much damage without a minion present?
There was one minion.
There was
and
one cannon.
died.
The base as was a fourth of its health.